All right, everyone, here we go. I thought we'd take a look at Scorpio season. It's pretty intense this year. It is. It's pretty, well, randomly at the bottom. I'm just picking, I haven't shuffled yet. But just picking up this deck, there's a Hierophant at the bottom. All right? I mean, it is an intense, usually every year, if you've been here a while, you know that my whatever it is that causes me to be able to pick up on shit and hulks up this time of year. But this year, it feels different. Everything feels different. I went out for a run this morning. It felt like, I mean, the weather is energy, right? It is. It's surface energy, but it felt like Easter out there. It's weird. Usually this time of year, it's very dry. You can tell it's fall kind of a thing. It felt like fucking Easter morning. All right? I mean, I don't know. You could. I came home expecting to find Easter eggs. Let's shuffle the deck here. Let's see what's going on with Scorpio season this year. Right? It's pretty intense. I can tell you that, but it's a strange thing to say, but it's a subtle intensity. All right. So this reading might be about you. I might be pulling on you. I might be pulling on an incoming energy, or it could be a combination of the two. I'm not sure. Okay. We'll see where we go here. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot. You're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking time lord. You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. There's your pre-shuffle. Had I had my shit together this morning, you would have tuned into that. I would have hit start and that would have been there. Yeah, I feel that. It's a very deep energy. The energy is very deep. This Scorpio season makes you want to go inward. Makes you want to have deep contemplative thoughts. Feel every emotion inside. Figure out who you. It's kind of a time to the higher the vibration you are, the more inside you'll want to go, the more you'll want to put yourself in the hangman tree. I mean, it's really something. It's crossed by. We don't generally do that. It's major arcana, but you're actually okay with that. You're like, come on, put me in the hangman tree, okay? But it's very hard. I see it. I feel it. It's very hard to do that. 10 of Wands crossing it. I was saying it's tricky. Why though? It's all right, well, I can see it, 10 of Wands. Yep, there's my Hierophant, by the way, which I already showed you. He's wearing the Hierophant garb there. All right, underneath that, oh, this is why. Okay, the Empress, that's your energy reflecting off of that. It's hard for the Empress to go in the hangman tree. It's very difficult. Why? Because everybody wants, I mean, putting it Steve's Love Tarot-ish, right? Which is a language, I think, ish. Steve's Love Tarot-ish. Everybody wants to bang the Empress, but not everybody gets to. But everybody wants to is the point. Everybody wants your attention. Yeah. Finding that solitude, right? This guy, he's a lone rider, right? He's the Lone Ranger. He's all by himself. He's the one-man Pony Express, right? It's hard. It's going to be difficult to do. And this is why. What's underneath that? Ah, the Ace of Pentacles. You got a lot of... Look, I'm just going to say it. I don't know if it's between you and somebody else or just you. You want to go inside, go deep, be by yourself, spend some time contemplating and using this Scorpio energy to really take a look at yourself and look at things and where you want to go and where you're headed. I get it. But the universe, God's source, the universe itself has another idea here. That's why it's so difficult. It's making you very attractive on purpose. And attractive, I don't mean it's making your tits bigger and all of a sudden, you're incredible and it's your energy. It's tasty, right? People want to talk to you. But this has two sides to it. People may also pick fights with you, okay? It's not about being physically attractive. It's about your energy being attractive. And that's going to irritate low vibration people. And it's going to intrigue high vibrational people. It's going to make you intriguing to some and a target for others. You follow? It's doing that on purpose. It's karma coming back on you. It feels like it's for a good cause, though, with that there. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's pull a reading. That's the best I can tell you. That's a pretty thorough surface energy read. We got some big cards. We're talking about the fucking judgment, karma, book ending. The other major arcana here, well, we got a major arcana there, of course, but the hangman in a surface read. I mean, that's fucking unreal. All right, let's see where we go. Let's shuffle the deck. Man. Okay. Yeah, Scorpio season this year. It's intense. Keep in mind what I said about that. Yeah, you're very attractive. You might have other, I know y'all cheat on me with other readers and stuff. It's cool. I know about it. It's fine. But you might hear, yeah, you're very attractive right now. Sure, you are, but take it from me. My energy seems to intrigue people. I can't even take a walk. I mean, there could be nobody around. I leave for a walk, and then all of a sudden there's people. Hey, everybody wants to talk. It just happens. Doesn't matter where I go. Doesn't matter. I make friends with the cashiers at every store I go to just because they, I have no idea. I can even be grumpy, and they still, whatever. But there is a negative side to it. And if somebody's low vibration, they want to come pick at you. They want to come take a poke at you because you're irritating something inside them. And they want to be like you, but they're not, and it pisses them off, but they think they are in a lot of cases. So you're going to run into that. And again, it's all, whether it's positive or negative, it all appears to be a disturbance to your peace, if you will. All right, let's see where we go. I'm going to do a pyramid here, but I'm going to do the card before the cut on this. I think I did that on the Neptune reading too. Which, by the way, I'm sorry about the link for the download option for the Neptune Extended. I apologize for that. That was a mishap on our part over here, but it's been fixed. But anyway, Ace of Pentacles is why we're here. That is a big. It was like the afterthought of the pre-shuffle, right? It's actually why we're here. It's all for a good cause. You may find it. I'm going to be honest. You may find Scorpio season irritating. You're trying, putting it simply, you're trying to be alone and you can't be. Something always keeps coming up. It doesn't have to be a person. If you're in Empress energy, if your energy is attractive, shit happens. Weird, strange luck. We might call it. Strange things happen. It's just the way it is. I notice it all the time in my life. As soon as I get a peaceful moment, I'm like, oh shit. What's next? What's going to happen? Something breaks, something pops off, something does this, some strange person. It's just the way it is. But it's all for a good cause here. Okay, well, let's see what we can find out about that Ace of Pentacles. Let's cut the deck. Let's see what comes after the cut. I don't fucking know. I have no idea where we're going here. Three of Pentacles. You can make a new friend. You get a new opportunity. You can get a new partnership. It's my initial response. What I said right off the cuff. You don't have to take me literally. Just catch my drift. What's the good cause? What's that Ace of Pentacles? A really solid partnership. I phrased it as you make a new friend. I find that very valuable in my life. I hope you do too. I hope you don't just pass out that word friend to anybody. People are an acquaintance until they earn friend. It's like trust. Trust is earned. I don't just meet someone and trust them because they know someone else I know. Or something like that. I mean, people trust people for the flimsiest of reasons, Well, they got the job too. They must be good. Oh, man, anybody can pass a background check. Just watch Dateline NBC in 2020, all those stories sometimes. But all those people pass fucking background checks. That's nothing, I mean, but it is, this is a good, solid thing. This is, so when I say a new friend, I mean, this is a good, solid person, right? But your energy has to be primed to attract that. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's see where we go. Top row, your feelings. I guess this is about you, but there's another energy coming in. Your feelings are here. I might switch that up when I feel the energy better. We'll see. The middle is how other people see you. That's a definite. What they think about you, right? Maybe it's what this new friend does. I don't know. And the bottom is the potential final outcome. I say potential because I can't predict free will. Nobody can. I'll clarify everything, whatever needs clarifying. And I'll throw some universe cards at the end, see what else the universe wants to tell you. Yeah, that's it. We're done shuffling. I had a card fly out. I already know what it is, so I'll just take it out. It's the first card in the feelings. It's the Magician. It's new love is the overall energy. It feels very new lovey. It's got that new love smell. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we extend this one or not. If we do, I won't forget any links. All right. We'll see. Hey, the kids are running they got to make mistakes. You got to make mistakes to learn. So hey, and I've made plenty too. I've still got my extended link, dumbass Steve sign staring me in the face. It's nice that they made the mistake for once and not me. How about that? Maybe I should write them a dumbass note. Okay, Page of Cups. It's a child. It's a small beginning of a new love. Your feelings here are changing. Something about you is changing. That flew out of the deck, big time. And it flew out upright. It had to flip around. Yeah, see, look at this. That's got the power to knock that out of the deck. What else? 7 Cups. It's that song. It's ringing in my head. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Right. I can see all the obstacles in my way. That kind of going to be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. That kind of thing here. You're getting some massive clarity. Massive amounts of clarity coming from the soul. Keep your heart chakra open and you'll pick up on it. You're seeing people around you for who they are. Seeing the choices you've made for what they are. You're not going to be able to, I understand the pre-shuffle now, you're not going to be able to do this in isolation. The universe is going to keep sending you that karma card, that judgment card. While you're up in the hangman tree, it's difficult to be there. It's crossed by 10 wands. And you're like, this is a pain in the ass. It's usually very relaxing. Imagine yourself relaxing in a hammock in your backyard, right? You finally get yourself all settled in there. You got your drink. You got your snacks. You're ready to rock, right? And then people keep coming over. There's a knock at the door. People keep showing up. You get settled again. Someone shows up. You get settled again, etc., etc., on and on. You finally just like, fuck it. I'm not even getting in the hammock anymore. I'm done, right? That's what's going on here. You're not going to be able to sort this shit out in isolation. You got a massive amount of clarity. It's precise, precision thinking, feeling, all of it. You're on fire here, all right? This is good. You're sharp. Sharp as a tack. And you're seeing clearly things that maybe normally you were confused on or maybe didn't even know you were confused on. A lot of this, granted, this is the feeling section, but this feels to me like it's getting to the brain. It's both. You know, it's a feeling that goes through the heart chakra, gets translated, and then ends up as a thought. It really does. There's a lot of clarity here. Okay, so how do other people see you? There's another layer here, but we'll get to it in a minute. 10 Cups. And the Knight of Wands. You may be cutting out some people here or situations. You're changing the way you do things. You're changing your style a little bit. Can we put it that way? That might be the end result here. Right? Maybe in my analogy, you just move the hammock closer to the door, right? Going forward. You don't bother with it all the way in the backyard and you got to cut through. Fuck it. I'm just going to put the hammock right next to the front door. I'll just let them in as they show up. And I can have my hammock and eat it too, you know. You're changing your style a little bit. Other people think you're stupid. They think you're being foolish. They think you're missing the point. You've lost the plot. They might. A few other people might. On another layer of energy, you seem to be along the lines of that Ace of Pentacles and the cut cards. It's here. I got both. I mean, I want to talk about you, but I also want to tell you, somebody else sees you as everything they have ever wanted. I don't think they see you completely clear, but somebody's rolling in here. I'm not sure why it came up as a Knight of Wands. I'm not sure if they're everything you want or you need to go through some more of this clarity to figure out that they are, okay? But they're definitely very, very clear on you that you're everything they want, all right? And I think they're communicating that in a big way. It's like the top layer of the reading of the energy is you, and then underneath it's talking about why all this needs to happen, why you need to keep getting bothered in your hammock with people knocking on the door, why this clarity is important, right? So I'll give you both. You know, we'll go from there, even though the lower layer is a lot more fun. But I mean, you catch my drift here, right? You've got a lot of clarity. Believe what you see in the clarity. That's all I'm saying. Definitely believe it. When the clouds clear away, get it, understand it. The magician magically makes these, you get to see what's in each of these cups. Is what the magician is doing here. Believe what you see. That's all you got to do. Listen, I say that, and most people don't. Most people, with friends, for example, they see horrible sides of them. People show you a little bit of who they are. Just a pinch. and you don't want to see it. You just cloud it over with laughter and whatever, and you keep them as a friend, and then down the road, people are surprised that they get fucked over by the person. It's a lot of times people who become successful, for example, become assholes. People say, well, he or she became an asshole when they got that success and stuff like that. I mean, I kind of like, I know it's kind of Kiss Week around here at home because Ace Frehley died this week, but early or late last week. But I like Paul Stanley's take on that kind of thing. Speaking of Kiss, he says fame doesn't make you an asshole. It allows you to be the asshole you always were, right? That's all. It affords you the luxury of it. People, you shouldn't be that person who turned into a jerk, right? Who you say, well, they got successful and they turned into a jerk, showed you signs of it beforehand, right? They were always a person that was demanding and would want this and this and this, but when you're on a low level, you don't get that. You don't get to have that. You get a little bit of power. You give that person a little bit of power, they're going to go crazy. They're going to start making weird demands and all kinds of stuff and become a prick. But they were always the prick, is the point. You're going to get to see who's who and what's what. Believe it. That's on your front. On the layer underneath, somebody, these changes in you line perfectly with their energy. You make a new friend here. I think it might go a little deeper than that. All right. What is the final outcome for you? Potential final outcome. It's red with 8 wands. Very interesting. There's a lot of chatter here for a time that should be very internal. We should have a hermit somewhere. And we don't. You see what I'm saying? And we don't. But we got a major arcana. A hermit's major arcana. This is major arcana. We don't have a hermit here. I'm right. It's not going to. You're not going to get to sit in the hammock and you're going to have to. You're acting on things. It's action. This is an action card. This is an action card. It's an action card. It's an action. It's action everywhere. I don't see you sitting in a hammock. I'm sorry. I mean, much to my chagrin too. The final outcome here, you make a new friend. I think on the bottom layer of the energy, I think you do. I think you're starting from scratch again. I think you're cutting out things that don't work anymore. You're believing what you're seeing in the cups. I think you are, because you're watching this reading. I think most people, this energy affects everybody. I think most people aren't going to know to believe. They just instinctively don't want to believe what they see in people. Because we put labels on people, friend, relative, right? Family member. Oh, family has a lot of power. We give them a lot of leeway, right? An asshole is an asshole. It doesn't matter if you share DNA with them. I mean, you can't allow toxin in your life just because of that. That's ridiculous. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, it doesn't mean you have to get rid of them completely, but I mean, it's a little hard to do with them. But at the end of the day, you could just be not home a lot, I mean, one way or another. Either way here, I believe you're believing what you see inside these cups as the magician reveals it, and you're taking action towards it. You're speaking things that are causing towers to fall. You are saying things that are causing towers to fall. All right? And when the tower falls, we get to rebuild on a more solid structure. On another note, somebody reaches out to you, and I'm just going to say it, I think it blows your fucking mind. I think this person... You don't want to believe that this person is that good. I think you're afraid that they're going to come in and go out. I think you're afraid it's pie in the sky. Oh, Steve pulled the 10 of cups. He always says that sometimes it's those people in the park, that's not real, those kids getting along and all that. Yeah, I know. I get it. But in the context that it's in here, it's actually pretty good energy. It's tied. In this case, these 2 cards are tied to an Ace of Pentacles. All right? That came up twice. So, anyway, let's clarify. Let's see where we go here. All right. Yeah, we're going to leave that up. All right, let's clarify with the light seer, which, by the way, I did not fucking know this. I'm telling you, truth. I did not know this. I haven't really looked at the bottom of this yet. An Ace of Pentacles. See what I'm saying? I mean, I can't make this shit up. It's fucking unreal. Scorpio season, crazy, man. Crazy, or cray-cray, as the kids used to say. I don't know what they say now. I'm afraid of them. But, anyway, however you want to take it. 8 of Wands, let's clarify it. I'll clarify what needs clarifying here. I think we're going to do 8 of Wands. We're going to do 7 of Cups. We're probably going to do the Magician. We're definitely doing that and that. All right. I don't know that it needs it. It's self-explanatory. But we'll see. We'll see. All right. All right, here we go. 8 of Wands. Tell me about it. Very rare card. Been coming up lately. You know, you don't get this card a lot in the soulmate cycle. At least not here anyway. I went so long without getting an 8 of Wands in a reading. I remember a few months back, I took the deck apart to make sure I still had it. It wasn't on the floor somewhere. Yeah, it was there. All right. 8 of Wands. Why is it here? What do we get? Yeah. The 10 of Pentacles. You're and a tower. See, this is red. The 8 of Wands is red with a tower. A tower is fueling 10 of Pentacles. Which what I said already about that. I don't have to repeat myself. The environmental energy, it's all about your life. It's all about who's around you. Who's in it. I want you to look at your life more as who gets to be in it. Okay? You're reflecting as Empress energy. It's not about who's in your life and who isn't. It's who gets to be. You follow? It's a bit of that. That's what this is about. What's on top? The 7 of Swords. Why is this here? There's a lot of these. You didn't know what was inside. You thought it was good. When you get a look in, you see it's bad. You better damn well believe it. All right? If you see it's bad. If you see it's good, don't be inclined to think it's bad. It's showing you the truth. You've been sort of moving forward in a false energy for a little while. On something. Why is that here? Yeah. See, I don't think this is you. I'm not saying it's another person. I mean, it is you. I'm pulling on you right now. I don't think this is you, though. I don't think you knew what was in these cups. I don't think you knew you were in 8 swords. It can happen where we're actually trapped. Our life, we're stuck because energies around us are keeping us held back a little bit. People do it all the time. Jealous friends will do it. Your best friend who's jealous of you will slip passive-aggressive little things, almost the way a narcissist slowly tears down a person that they're with little digs here and there, little backhanded compliments and things like that, you know? All right. You tell your best friend about the job you just got, the terrific gig, and their response, rather than saying, oh, that's absolutely terrific, oh, I'm so happy for you, their response is, are you sure you can handle all that? Are you sure you can do that? Right? See what I'm saying? It knocks you down a little bit. It knocks you back. What do you mean, am I sure I can handle? Fuck off. Right? You know, it is what it is. But people ignore those. They let those slide. You're not going to let shit like that slide in this energy. You're deep enough. You're going very deep. You're going to see right through it. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Yeah, you're making some changes. The bridging energy is the 3 of Wands. Yeah, you're making some changes. Hopefully it's from a 1-piece to a 2-piece. I really prefer. Anyway, it's up to you. Hey, if you're going to be a Steve's Love Tarot viewer, it's up to you. Whatever you want to do. I don't care. Anyway, let's pull on. I still don't know if I need that, so I'm going to pull on this. We'll find out. Tell me about the 7 cups. Who gets to be in your life? You should always look at yourself that way. Always. Tell you what. Life's short and I'm busy. I don't have a lot of time myself. Speaking for me, I don't have a lot of time for people that rile me up, you know, wind me up. As my mother's side of the family would say, I don't need to be wound up by anybody. I don't need any of that. I ain't got time for that. I'm on a journey here. And I'm kind of here to, we are indeed, as the late great Jonathan Caner, astrologer, always says, we're here to have fun. We are, actually. The learning process, if you flow with the energy, you know, life is amusing if you flow with the energy. It becomes complicated when you don't, right? Either you get stuck with past karma from a past life, or you do things in this life that land you in bad positions, in bad situations. Either way, or what we're talking about here, where everybody just gets in. Everybody's your friend. People like that worry me. You just make friends with everybody. My sister's like that to some degree. She's like a fucking hamster. She reads like a hamster. She really likes everybody. Everybody's great, right? Everybody, I just kind of cringe. I'm like, are you serious? Let's go. 7 of Cups. Why is it here? She's like a hamster. That's a good, I've never said that before. That's a good one. She's watching. I'll get a call. Anyway, it'll go to voicemail. 10 swords crossing the 7 cups. It's everything I've talked about. 10s of the end that lead to a new beginning. It's 10 swords. You had a 10 here too, right? You're looking at your life. You're moving forward from a truthful perspective. Get yourself out of this. The magician is showing you what's in the cup, and here's where you cut it out, and it benefits your life. You're moving in a new direction. The whole reading ties together. What's on top? Ace of Wands. Okay. I'm going to read this separately from whatever this might be. So I don't care what this is, but I'm going to pull it. Why is that here? Yeah, the King of Pentacles. Yep. No time for dilly. I'm right. No time for dilly-dally. The magician's good, but it's not that good. He's kind of still a novice. He's kind of new to it, right? You only get a second or two to look in that cup. And I said it earlier, too, didn't I? I talked about Paul Stanley's take on fame, right? It doesn't make you an asshole. It lets you be the asshole you always were, right? People show you who they are in glimpses. You don't have to wait till somebody gets high up or gets something good and have them turn into an asshole. They will reveal it to you in little pieces along the way. Most people just don't notice or don't want to notice. That's kind of what's going on here. The magician's giving you a glimpse. You don't have time to dilly-dally around. That's why you keep getting knocked out of your comfy chair or your hammock, because you don't have time to sit there in the hammock. You've got to pay attention. You can't be taking a nap in this energy, which is counterintuitive, because Scorpio season's usually a time to get very deep and go inward. And I feel like there's a solitude that wants to happen here. And I want to just shut that down right now. You're not going to get that. So don't get frustrated. Don't get tied up wondering why, whatever. It's not worth it. But you only get a moment to glimpse in these cups. Don't waste it. And believe what you see when you take a look. All right, now we're going to have some good things happen. Now I get the Tower. The Tower already relates to what I talked about here, because it was fueling the 10 of Pentacles that was crossing here. Now we need to talk about this guy or girl or whoever that's coming in. Okay? Knight of Wands. Tell me about it. Yeah, you only get a moment. That match is going to blow out quick. As soon as I threw that, it was lighting a cigarette in the wind with a match. You only get a second. You get like a half a second. And if you can get the corner lit, you're good. But that's about it. It's a bit of that. You can cup it with your hands all you want. You're only going to see in that cup for a split second. People are going to show you something. All right? Sometimes it's very minor. It's very whatever. Listen. Pay attention to their reaction to things, whatever. You're going to get to see a lot of it. You're going to get to go deep in the people around you. You're deciding who gets to be in your life. I think you're doing that with this person that's incoming too. The end result is to bring you quality people, to surround you with quality things, only keeping the good cups, right? It's a bit of, I don't know. All right, here we go. You're not sure if this person is everything you want. They're pretty sure about you, though. As far as other people, I'm done shuffling here for the Knight of Wands. As far as other people, the 2 readings in one thing, the top layer where we're talking about you, and I said other people think you're being stupid, right? Yeah, they will. People don't like to admit their flaws any more than they think they're showing them to you, any more than other people want to see them. It is what it is. So, yeah, you may cut a few people out and they may tell you, I think you're being unreasonable. I think you're being a dick. Well, good, fine. That sounds like your problem, not mine. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It's a bit of that, okay? It is. You're doing what's right for you. You're realigning to something, all right? These are big cards that are in play. And you don't have to be mean about it. It doesn't matter. They'll probably be mean back to you. You can, a lot of times, you could just ghost people. You could just stop fucking calling them. You know, I mean, you'd be surprised. I will tell you, you'd be surprised how people that you don't want to talk to anymore, that they just, or that aren't part of your life, this energy is powerful enough that they'll just fade away. They literally will. It'll be harder if it's a family member, of course. You can't really get rid of those fuckers, but that's what voicemail is for, you know. But at the end of the day, this energy can cause things to just sort of fade out. Almost like a song that fades out toward the end, right? Knight of Wands with this person here. Yeah, you're not sure about this person. 5 of Wands. And on the you side, don't get into fights with people, right? Don't even just don't worry about it. Don't argue. Don't explain. Don't apologize. No explaining and no apologizing. Right? For this person here that's coming toward you, this new friend, you're not sure. You're not sure what to make of it. But I think they're pretty sure about you. 7 of Wands. You're cautious. You're cautious. Okay. Why is that here? The 4 of Swords. Somebody here, this energy, this person has been in your periphery for a while. What's the bridge? Yeah, Judgment. It's time for them to come out and play. Look at this. Look at that. Phoenix rising energy of the Judgment, by the way. I'm drawn to the angel. Right? I mean, the angel here, the blown angel, if you will, is bookending or read with the Knight of Wands there. This person's been in your periphery for a little while. I think this energy is one of the cups that you see inside, and I think you thought it was a bad cup. I think you need to, that's why I said this flows in either direction. Make sure if you see something's bad, you believe it, but if you see something's good, believe that too. We're inclined to shoot down things because we don't like to be wrong. That'll be a mark you're a lower vibration than you think you are, lower frequency. Lower vibrational people don't like to be wrong, so they'll deflect. You know, they'll deflect in a lot of ways. They'll whatever. Again, be careful about that. You're going to have to pull up your big boy, big girl pants in this energy if you really want to be successful in it. You'll get a second to see. You're going to see something in somebody that you didn't see before. They're about to get elevated to top-notch friend or friend with benefits, one or the other. All right? They already see that magic in you. And they have for some time, I think. Okay? But I think you saw them as a bad egg in some capacity, or something to stay away from, something to be defensive about, something to keep your distance on. Right? There's a connection that's been waiting to happen here. It can happen in this energy. But only if you acknowledge that you were wrong. That's all. Plain and simple. Tower. Why is that here? It's an energy that favors high vibration. Low vibrational people in this energy, whether it's out there in society or whatever, aren't going to like Scorpio season and the first part of Sagittarius season. They're not going to like it. It's going to rub them the wrong way. They're going to get to see where they've been wrong, where they've been whatever. They're going to deflect. They're going to call names. They're going to do the whole "I know you are, but what am I" equivalent, right? The old schoolyard thing. Very, very, all kinds of shit like that, you know. What I notice in societal energies when they do that is it's usually an unfair comparison. Like you'll be talking about somebody over here and they'll say, "Oh yeah, well what about this person?" Right? It's like comparing mass murder with a parking ticket. You know, it's a bit of that. But, you know, it's sort of like that in a way. And it applies in the soulmate cycle as well too. You know, lower vibrational people in the soulmate cycle, they're just not going to like the taste of this energy. So it's important. You don't get to go on a dark night of the soul. This energy picks you up wherever you are. It's not going to raise your vibration. It's not going to lower it. If anything, it's a terrific litmus test to see where you're at. Right? Why is the Tower here? This could be a very important connection in your life. It really could. Come on, I'm still shuffling. Why is the Tower here? What's going on? The Knight of Pentacles, fueled by the Knight of Wands. It's all about this energy. It's all about this Knight of Wands. And I felt that when I saw this Knight. I thought, he's going fast, though. Yeah, he is. And he's going really fast because that's a chariot, right? And that's the Five of Wands that was crossing him. So again, I've got here, it's all about this. The main tower, the main character in your Scorpio season is this person who represented by this Knight of Wands, this thing I talked about where you thought it was one of the shitty cups. Oh, I ain't going to pick that one, right? You've been very defensive towards this. They've been in your periphery. It's a dormant connection. It's about to come to life. And it's driven by God's source, the universe itself. It was always going to happen. It just wasn't supposed to happen this quickly. You only get a moment. This is an in and out energy. You get a glimpse to see who this person really is. Believe it. Please. This is really nice. What's on top? It's really nice. Six of Wands, right? Oh. Now there's a girl who would not wear a one piece. Let me tell you, okay? Right there. There's a Steve's Love Tarot viewer right there. That is victory. That is minor arcana though. It's up. It's not justice. It's not major arcana. It's up to you. It's up to your free will. It's all about the heart chakra here. It's all about the heart chakra. Why is that here? The magician. The magician. Yeah. All because the magician, your victory comes from believing what the magician is showing you about these 7 cups. All right? It's not who's in your life. It's who gets to be. Believe that. Believe me. More people need to start living by it like that. Let me tell you. All right. That's great. Is somebody out there watching is going, is there communication coming? Of course there is. Probably. But it's a lot of, again, looking in the cups, seeing in the cups. This energy here, this energy is probably going to say something to you. This Knight of Wands, there's a lot of communication around it. But if you don't believe what you see in the cup and you still think this is negative, you're going to be defensive to it. You're going to shoot. Nothing's going to happen. This is why you got this card. This is why I threw the bridging energy. This energy already sees something great in you. It already does. It doesn't care that you haven't paid attention to it or you've ignored it or you called it an asshole. It doesn't care. It does not care in this energy. Let's, it's the 7 Wands randomly at the bottom. Yeah, 7 Wands is right there. Anyway, let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. I am probably going to extend this. This is nice energy. I like this. I like this. This is my kind of reading. I like this shit. I'm going to go a little deeper into your life and into this person, all right, in the extended. If you want it, there's a couple of links. And yeah, there will be 2 working links in the description. All right. All right, here we go. Final message to you from the universe. 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card. We'll do it the way we always do it. 10 Pentacles. It was crossing there from another deck. Boom. 2 Swords. Emperor. And the High Priestess. It's a message for you. Get a grip. May I paraphrase here? These are red, center, left, right. Yeah, blah, blah. I'm just going to paraphrase it. Get a grip. Pull up your big boy, big girl pants. He knows he wants to go over there and have fun with them. All right? But he's refusing to admit that. The cup even tells him, go have fun with them. No. No. You're going to have to. There's big changes coming. The change happens whether you're on board or not. So you might as well go along with the parade rather than be dragged down the road by the float. Better off riding the float than being dragged by it. And you'll be dragged by your neck. Let me tell you, this is powerful energy. I get the impression here, just from the way this energy feels, that and why you were told you only get like a split second to see who somebody is. We often do. People just don't pay attention to the people around them. They show you who they are all fucking day long. They by just even little tiny things. It's usually just a second, right? I'm blown away sometimes by the people who people choose to marry. It's like it's mind blowing to me. I've had friends of like, oh, this is so and so, and I'm like, I'm watching this person for 10 minutes, and I'm like, oh, man, you might as well just get a divorce lawyer on fucking speed dial right now. What are you, high? And they are. They're high on oxytocin, of course, because they're in love. But at the end of the day here, I think if you don't take advantage of this, if you miss it, and you miss the opportunity, your life changes anyway. It's just these people become more like termites than anything else. All right, we're trying to tent your home here a little bit. All right, that's all. So do what you want to do. Don't be afraid to admit you're wrong. Be an emperor. Be a balanced emperor, all four kings, whether you're male or female. Don't be an out of balance emperor. Don't be a king of wands. It's an emperor, but it's all king of wands. Don't be that. I know it's human nature to not want to admit that we got someone wrong. Everybody thinks they read people great. Everybody thinks they're this and that. I hear 1,000 times a day how great somebody reads people. I read people as good as you, Steve, and I'll tell you, okay, all right. I mean, I make mistakes too. I learn from them. I don't know. I read people fairly well. I say I'm decent, at the very best. But I've still got a lot to learn. I won't learn it all in this lifetime. I won't. But what I do know, I'll share with you, and maybe you'll get a little further along too. But you've got to be willing to admit you don't know everything, and you might be wrong from time to time as you get a glimpse in these cups. All right? If you want the extended couple of links at the top of the description, I hope this reading was helpful. Good luck.